There are a lot of aspects to my objectives that make it unique. On the top of that list is the scorecard, a place to go to see all of your work in one easy-to-find location, all in a singular effort of making the work life easier to manage. My Objectives works off of a score-based system. Maximum points allowed in a quarter is 1,000, with 700 points being the threshold for success. But how do you get these points? With objectives! Okay, yeah, fine. It's a little more complicated than that. Allow me to elaborate. Scoring is a hugely important part of the way that we as humans live life, and it has been for a very long time. Mesopotamians, a culture believed to be the second oldest in history, played an ancient form of bowling. Ancient Egyptians used scoring in a game called Senet, a game kinda like chess. But even now, we use scoring systems as such to this day. For example, pick a sport. Any sport. All sports have some form of a scoring system. Even your car keeps score for you by telling you how many miles you get to the gallon. My Objectives is no different. We developed a simple to understand scoring system that is still complex enough to track and manage your entire work scope. The main key in scoring is that it splits those 1,000 points throughout all of the objectives on your scorecard. With one objective on the scorecard, that single objective is worth 1,000 points because there's no split. If we do 2 objectives, it's split 50-50, so it's 500 points per objective. 4 would split it to 250 per objective, and so on and so forth. Where that starts to change is when you get to the point of having different priorities. There is a video in the Wizard series that explains priorities in depth. Click here to watch that video. In essence, the priority of the objective is the importance of the objective. So, for example, with 2 objectives, one being priority 1, or critical, and the other being priority 2, essential, the priority 1 is worth about 1.25 times more than the priority 2 objective. The goal for the My Objective scoring is 700 to 800, but the score itself goes all the way up to 1,000. While it's totally okay to go over the success zone every now and then, if it's every single quarter, you might want to draft some more intensive objectives. It's also okay to not hit success zone, because we all know that life happens. Imagine your objective was kindergarten math. You know, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 3, and 5 minus 3. Easy, right? Of course, you would score 1,000 on that objective, but if the final goal is to know how to do the Collatz conjuncture, an incredibly difficult math equation, then maybe that's not the best objective to be working on. Matching your objectives to your goals is the easiest way to reach success. If I was actually trying to learn the Collatz conjuncture, which I'm not, I mean, look at this. What the is that? But if I was, my objectives would probably be to master integers and modular computation. Doing these 2 objectives, being the focal point of the Collatz conjuncture, would push me closer to my larger goal. Let's turn work into a game together.